I don't know what happened. For some reason, the internet disconnected. Not the internet, but the hotspot did. I don't know, ran out of space. I don't know. But I got it working again. Usually it'll let me continue the stream where I left off, but for some reason it won't let me do it. So that's what they're talking about. I had a feeling I was gonna do that. Dude. It was gonna stretch out the women's match and then go straight into the main event because they can't have 7 title changes again, even though they probably would do it. Just see what people tell me. It's been a weird episode of Raw. If Liv doesn't win, okay, she already won, so. I was gonna say Liz Morgan. They need to get rid of that down arrow button. I'm too big for all these options. I got OG. What? Whatever. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. A lot of shade being thrown at the Raw Women's Champion right now. That's why I've got sunglasses on. This match is colder than the critic response to Chappelle's last special. I like Chappelle's last special.
Perhaps none more so than the infamous Montreal Screwjob of 1997. A titanic WWE Championship clash between future Hall of Famers Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. But with the Hitman having made it known he was leaving WWE for WCW.
What does McMahon think he's doing out there?
WWE Chairman Vince McMahon made sure that Bret Hart would not leave WWE still champion. Vince McMahon had the referee ring the bell even though Bret the Hitman Hart never submitted. In an incident that would forever be immortalized as the Montreal Screwjob.
Did you screw Bret Hart? I truly believe that Bret Hart screwed Bret Hart.
Who will leave their mark on WWE history this year as the greatest superstars from Raw and SmackDown battle in brand versus brand clashes live 1 week from Sunday.
Some people know it, some people don't, but
Brooklyn, New York.
The Attitude Era started from the Montreal Screwjob. As soon as Vince McMahon did that, people started looking at Vince a different way, and it created the Vince McMahon character, which in turn created the Stone Cold Steve Austin character, which in turn created The Rock, which in turn created, like, the whole Attitude Era started from the Montreal Screwjob.
But now it's on. Kevin Owens obviously in an extremely foul mood after being called a liar repeatedly by Rollins.
It's crazy.
The last week,
An entire era got started by 2 people who were not involved in it. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart.
So he's going to have to do a little more work to clear his name.
That is incredible. Triple H was kind of involved in the Montreal Screwjob, but the main people were Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart.
As Seth Rollins so eloquently stated, I can't even say that right, you got to trust the devil you know. Rollins is the devil you know.
Kevin Owens right now is the monster you fear. He is so motivated tonight. You can feel it in everything he does.
You do realize the only reason this match is happening, the only reason Kevin Owens is being questioned is because of what Seth Rollins did last week. Because Seth Rollins interfered in that match and started sowing doubt in Kevin Owens' intentions.
Because it was a well-laid plan between Rollins and Owens. Oh, okay, you believe that, huh? I've known Seth for many years. I have no reason to believe that Rollins would ever lie to me.
Man comes out here and as Frank Lucas spoke code, he would never tell a lie.
Rollins very wisely getting out of harm's way,
which he has done more than once in this match.
because you got a crazed maniac like Kevin Owens trying to tear Rollins.
Rollins created that crazed maniac, Corey.
And all this taking place just feet in front of the WWE Champion Big E, who is looking on. Obviously, we know that Seth Rollins procured a contract for a future WWE Championship opportunity. Kevin Owens was also involved in that matchup. And, both Rollins and Owens claim to be the rightful face of
I
Monday
think I had my
Night
feel of Raw this week.
crushing senton by KO.
Who do I want to win?
Don't remember, it was a fatal four-way ladder match.
I always want Seth Rollins to win, but I also like Kevin Owens.
Understandably, Big E,
But I don't want a DQ finish. I think this is leading to something else. This adds a story to it.
Owens is fuming.
So I don't even really know.
Destroying our table as he
I don't know.
destroys Seth Rollins.
Listen, when you're questioning Kevin Owens' intentions, remember last week, Seth Rollins went to Kevin Owens. He said, hey, Kevin, let's do something together. Let's create a union here to take out Big E. Kevin specifically said, Seth, I don't want you anywhere near me.
It's exactly what you would say before the public eye if you were going to plot, if you were going to plan. Something unsavory, something questionable.
Okay, well,
See,
let's look at what Kevin Owens has done.
I know my mind's thinking a little too much, but I always wonder
We've seen that, Corey.
when the wrestlers is making plans. I always want Kevin Owens. That's crazy. That's funny. When the wrestlers, like what Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens did, well, Seth Rollins was like, hey, we should do something together and get together and try and sabotage Big E or whatever like that. They know there's a camera there. They know people are watching. They didn't assume that Big E probably saw like, oh, y'all two is just together plotting on me. Why should I believe, like, I don't know. I just was thinking about that. Like, sometimes the wrestlers acknowledge the camera and sometimes they don't. That's something I just realized. They'll acknowledge the camera when they have an interview. They'll look at the camera and talking to the camera. But when they're making secret plans backstage, then the camera just isn't a thing.
Rollins trying to muscle up Kevin Owens. Owens has his leg locked onto that bottom rope.
He's also a gigantic guy, not an easy guy to suplex, not an easy guy to get vertical.
Like when the face inside was looking at the TV. Yeah, like Big E would have seen Kevin didn't want to sit. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, are they just not? Are they supposed to act like they don't see? They don't watch anything.
Both competitors are hurt, but both superstars are still going at it. Slamming Kevin Owens right into our commentary table.
Can KO get back in this fight?
Like Seth Rollins just saying, yeah, we did plot against you.
Not to mess with us.
Like,
This
I don't know.
place runs deep in our hearts. Here's the bottom line. This is where the jaws will drop, the feet will stomp, the crowds will roar, and the superstars will soar. WrestleMania calls. Dallas says, oh, hell yeah!
2 spectacular nights of WrestleMania. Live Saturday.
Match is awesome. What they talking about the Rhea Ripley match? I think. Because WWE is a trash man. What are they talking about? Bianca Belair is it? I'm sorry. What is this? Popular or unpopular? It's the announcing teams. If the announcing teams for Survivor Series are interchanged between Raw, SmackDown, Michael Cole and Byron Saxton should call the World vs. Universal Championship match. Why? Must be Monday. True Gulak. You look like you're making a PowerPoint presentation. Oh, I remember that gimmick. What's your favorite match from main roster? ABK, Undertaker. I don't want to say Undertaker. ABK. What are they talking about? AEW Bucks, Lucha Bros, Steel Cage. What are they talking about? That doesn't make any sense. They're using people who aren't on the main roster to say that that's their fair. I don't know, whatever. People on Twitter just confuse me. The episode of Raw has been great so far. Has it? Maybe I'm tripping. It's been so weird to me. I'm so confused by a lot of stuff, like logically. Like the whole Adam Pearce thing pretty much just took me out of everything because now I'm just questioning the logic of everything going on, and it's kind of making everything just seem stupid to me. Uh, Get beyond cook. Anyone could win. Who's watching NXT on USA tomorrow? Happy birthday to Keith Lee, the future first Black AEW World Champion. P.S. How did WWE mess this up? Crazy. Every week, Bianca Belair shows she's the GOAT, and I'm here for it. Bianca's incredible. These tweets be so far behind. Many have tried, many have fallen. The body power is looking very high. It's a high mountain for Liv to climb. Why they wrote that like a poem? The last time I was there, blah blah, man. Daytime facts. Tell me you've never seen Ricochet outside of WWE without telling me you've never seen Ricochet outside of WWE. 2K20 reversals.
And Kevin Owens both make.
It's the planets out here, baby. Keep your eyes on me.
Big E obviously with a vested interest knowing that Seth Rollins will challenge Big E for his WWE Championship at some point.
Want to send a message whenever you're taking on someone like Kevin Owens that you're on the level of Big E. I can do to Big E what I'm doing to Kevin Owens, but got to keep his eyes on the ball.
And Kevin Owens is not the kind of guy you're going to make an example out of, okay? Especially in the mood that Kevin Owens is here tonight.
Seen throughout history, sometimes to throw a competitor off their game, you just need to frustrate them, make them angry. Rollins knows exactly what he's trying to do.
Cover, shoulders down. Kick out by Kevin Owens.
So you admit it, Corey. Rollins is trying to make Kevin Owens angry, trying to stir the pot by blurring the truth.
No. I never denied that what Seth Rollins said about Kevin Owens was true. I never denied that Kevin Owens is a liar, as Seth Rollins so eloquently put it. The fact is, Rollins is a master strategist. From bell to bell, few can do what Seth Rollins does.
Couple knees to the midsection. Now look at the bear hug on the ground, just squeezing the life out of Kevin Owens. What are you supposed to do? Take the energy out of the bigger, stronger man. Strategy to a T.
These two men who know each other very well, battled at WrestleMania a couple years ago. Kevin Owens, one of the most passionate superstars you'll find.
But take a look at what happened earlier on. Kevin Owens from the apron, knees to the back of Owens, and Owens really has not been the same ever since. And then this, watch this, the impact actually shifted our desk about 3 inches.
Absolutely collapsing the ribs of Kevin Owens. He's going back to it over and over again.
Strategist does identify a weakness and exploit it. That is exactly what Rollins is doing. That is exactly why Rollins is a former WWE champion. That is why Seth Rollins is the face of Monday Night Raw.
Beautiful snap suplex right to the cover. Kick out by Kevin Owens. We saw those skills on display. The fatal four-way ladder match that got him his contract. He looked like a strategist. He looked athletic. And he showed great technique against four of the best.
Mere days after surviving inside Hell in a Cell against WWE Hall of Famer Edge. Rollins is rolling.
Might not like him. You got to respect his skills, Byron.
Nobody will question the skills of And a defiant Kevin Owens.
It's getting pretty right here between.
I always like when they go against each other. They be really going at it.
But you can throw a kick.
Oh.
Man. Straight to the teeth.
DDT. Good Rollins straight up on the crown of his skull.
They put a show on every single
The
time.
playing field is even for the moment. Which of these two competitors
They
won
had
it
at
more?
WrestleMania
Recover now in the center of the ring.
35. I think it was WrestleMania 35. That was crazy. That was the same WrestleMania with the Undertaker match.
Kevin
Undertaker
Owens
AJ
wants to
Styles.
prove to be the face of Monday Night Raw. Knocking off Rollins will go a long way toward the cause. Oh, but a sling blade takes down KO. Alex Rollins is wasting no time, ascending all the way to the top rope.
Looking to go airborne.
Smile on the face of the visionary.
Oh.
Splash, but nobody home.
Now it's Owens. And Kevin capitalized, making the long climb to the top. 260 plus pounds, waiting to crash down across the visionary. That rips it all.
Landed those ribs right on top of Rollins to the cover.
Enough. Oh! Rollins survives. KO. Rollins rage on.
They rage on.
Bogies on your sixth limo. They need customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, so they only paid for what they need.
Liberty Bibbity. What? I haven't seen that commercial in a minute. Liberty Bibbity. The one with the dude who just, he's supposed to be this actor, but he keeps getting everything wrong. Liberty Bibbity. Just look at the likes on this compared to your other posts. What are they talking about? WWE used a Montreal Screwdriver promo on Raw tonight. I don't believe they've ever actually acknowledged it in any official marketing, commercial, promo, advertisement, commentating, etc. Wow, exciting. I'm sure they have. Like, they mentioned it in all the wrestling games. Jeff Hardy type beat. Of they giving this main event so much time. Yeah, I expected that. Please remember that he was booked into this oblivion he is in, so get rid of him or really bad creative. What? I'm having a good time watching KO and Sarah right now. Oh yeah, they always put a show on. Not a moment to be celebrated. This. Liv Morgan will take it at Mania. Only until Alexa Bliss comes back. The Marty Fisher did not want contender for Becky Lynch's women's title. It would be her first world title match. That's fine. Wow, Matt, I expected you to be a WWE guy. Oh, the championship on the resume. Bianca deserves better. She does deserve better than Doudrop. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm not mad at the Bianca thing. I'm not happy about it, but I'm not mad at it. I'm sick of watching AJ Styles and Omos back to back against Randy Orton and Super King Rant Riddle. WWE should choose a new opponent, tag team for tag titles. I think they're the only tag team. Well, Street Profits. Well, yeah, they're lumping all the tag teams together. Street Profits. I think the only other tag team is Street Profits and the Dirty Dogs. But yeah, I don't know. This ain't that time period where they be focused on tag wrestling. Like there's always a little spurt where tag wrestling is the thing. Right now isn't that time. Really thinks he's been hated on more since teaming with Randy Orton. Really? Bro, why am I struggling so much? Trying to get the sound back. The screen just flipping around.
That's why you see that otherworldly level of passion.
Oh.
See all that passion across the face of Seth Rollins? Almost ripped his beard off with that shot.
Can Owens take advantage now? Listen, Saxon, it's merely a case of the boy who cried wolf as we look once again at Rollins eating a super kick from Kevin Owens. Boom! Right on the ear of the visionary. Kevin Owens has done some atrocious things in his WWE tenure. They're not just going to go away. Sometimes those follow you. Oh, well, so has Seth Rollins, Corey. Oh! And Rollins has never hid who he is.
He'll admit, he says, I'm the devil you know.
He's gonna go.
Oh, my
Owens
God.
gets the better of that exchange.
Devil just ate a thunderous lariat courtesy of Kevin Owens.
This is one of those matches where you ask, who has the most, who has enough left in the tank after a shot like that?
And Big E himself even on the edge of his seat as this match continues to unfold. Both men giving it their all.
Big E obviously knows he's got an impending championship defense against Seth Rollins, but he very well could be finding himself defending that title against Kevin Owens down the line.
Kevin Owens would love that statement. Despite the circumstances last week, he came within, what, half a second of pinning Big E?
Owens was right there. And again, had it not been for the insertion of Seth Rollins into that match, we would not be having this contest here tonight.
You would just accept Owens' explanation that it was a well-laid plan between himself and Kevin Owens.
I don't just blindly follow people.
Jesus.
Well, they were friends last week. They are not friends tonight. No pact with Seth Rollins evident in this match. Kevin Owens has put everything into every move to try to finish this.
Rollins looking for a superplex here. Owens trying to
grab that leg.
rope to thwart the plans of
Gonna grab that leg, do the little corkscrew, what's the name of the move? Corkscrew fisherman
Not going to get it from there.
suplex. That's the fisherman, right?
Of Seth Rollins picking up more steam.
No, he ain't gonna do it.
Oh,
I know he do that sometimes.
Down goes Rollins.
It's like a fisherman suplex, neck breaker.
Oh, look at the agility of Seth Rollins.
From the top.
Yeah, that move.
Turning it around is Kevin Owens.
What a counter by Owens.
Unbelievable superplex. Took everything out of both superstars.
A desperate counter, but it
It's like
paid off in a big
fisherman
way.
suplex, neck breaker. Fisherman superplex, neck breaker.
Kevin Owens, he is feeling every bit of it.
Now finally with the cover. 1, 2. Oh, veteran move by Seth Rollins.
Also a fortunate set of circumstances for Seth Rollins to be positioned close enough to that bottom rope.
Spectacular awareness. Look once again at the counter from Kevin Owens. A fisherman suplex from the second rope, driving Seth Rollins down high across the top of his shoulders. The fact that Rollins survived, nothing short of miraculous. But KO looking to make something massive happen.
Again, this is just a gutsy effort we're seeing from Kevin Owens.
And like him or not, think he's a liar or otherwise, this is what Kevin Owens does each and every time he steps in the ring. Leaves it all out there for the WWE.
Wait a second.
Rollins with the pedigree. Oh, nailed it.
He hit it, but can he take advantage? Needs to turn him over and pin him.
What is going through the mind of the WWE champion as Rollins?
Got him over. Finally with the cover. 1, 2. Oh.
Shoulder up by Owens. This match continues on.
You see the frustration on the face of Seth Owens. Oh, sorry, Seth Rollins.
Seth Owens.
Look at that. He's so back and forth.
The pedigree lands, a move that has brought Seth a great deal of success. And a forearm right to the bridge of KO's nose.
We're seeing a great deal of frustration from Seth Rollins right now in his inability to put Kevin Owens away.
And that's what's so striking to me. Huge moves from both of these superstars, but neither one can put the other away. It's got to be absolutely maddening at this point.
Seeing that expression displayed as Rollins now. What does he have in store again now? First on the top rope. Owens right down to meet him.
Well, the fact that Seth Rollins has to dig this deep into his playbook, take maybe unnecessary risks, just speaks to how tough Kevin Owens is, how difficult it is to solve KO because he just keeps fighting. Same stoic look on the face of the WWE Champion Big E. I don't know that Big E's blinked throughout this entire matchup. Look at the power of Seth Rollins.
Buckle bomb delivered.
Here it comes.
No, pop up.
Oh.
To the cover.
Owens may get it.
What is it gonna take to put Seth Rollins away?
That's the question that Kevin Owens is asking himself at this very moment. Let's take a look at this. Rollins wanted to stop. Owens a step ahead. Beautiful pop-up powerbomb. Shoulders down, but Rollins able to escape at the last possible nanosecond.
He was in absolute agony, clutching his ribs. Kevin Owens, I don't know if he can take a full breath, and he has to somehow put Seth Rollins away.
You can feel the vitriol that Kevin Owens has with Rollins.
Thinking stunner, but not quite yet.
Rolling elbow to the back of the neck. Kevin Owens almost luckily landing on the outside of the ring. Yeah, but I mean, Owens is hurting bad. Draped over the steel steps. Rollins can barely stand in his own right. Both of these men have put one another through hell tonight on Monday Night Raw. Here comes Rollins. And crashing here through the chair that moments ago contained the WWE Champion Big E. Big E got out of the way at the last second.
Trying to stay out of the way of this absolute brawl in front of us. Kevin Owens didn't beat the count. That collision with Big E cost him.
Seth Rollins! It is unfortunate for Kevin Owens. Look, there was chaos at ringside.
That's unfortunate for this match. That's not the way you wanted to see this match end, Corey.
Yeah, Byron, I actually agree with you. I mean, this was a banger of a matchup. KO and Rollins tearing it down with one another for the right to be the potential face of Monday Night Raw. This has got to burn the soul of Kevin Owens right now.
And Seth Rollins gets his victory. It's by countout, and he's the man who wins. Oh, what?
Kevin Owens has been an emotional wreck all night, and it's just boiled over.
He's unloading on Big E.
And he sure is.
Steps. I mean,
and again,
Kevin Owens will turn,
in my
huh?
opinion, it was happenstance. It was feet away. I agree. Kevin tried to go left around Big E. Rollins went right, and the little interaction delayed Kevin Owens just long enough. Kevin just snapped. Owens just snapped. Watch out, guys.
Corey, feel free to go and explain that to Kevin Owens, because right now, he is blaming Big E for his loss.
Owens has been an emotional wreck all night long. And this is just a culmination. Guys, bomb on the apron.
And Kevin Owens is absolutely unhinged. Someone's gonna have to drag him off of Big E.
It's a shame. We had a heck of a match between Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. It's a shame. This is how things end. This was not Big E's fault.
no, not at all.
We went from a match to an absolute assault on Big E, Byron. There's no other way to say it.
He's back.
Oh, it's not done.
These officials desperately trying to clear Owens from. Do you want to step in the path? No, not over here. Not over here. Look in the eyes of Kevin Owens. That is a dangerous, dangerous human being.
Butter pecan, buttercream, butternut squash, butter garlic. Better not come in here with that noise. Sonic garlic butter bacon burger.
What in the world?